PrizePicks.
Hello everyone, this is Mike with BetBlitz. Welcome back to your source for daily sports picks. Lately we've been on a huge hot streak, especially with our WNBA picks, but today's a new day and we're looking to set you up with a few of some of the best picks on both PrizePicks as well as Underdog. Now in our last video we did have a like goal and you guys absolutely crushed it, so we will be providing a bonus pick as promised at the end of this video, so stay tuned for the end of this video for that extra bonus pick. And if you would like a bonus pick in our next video, we are challenging you to get this video to above 250 likes. And if you do that, we will be dropping another bonus pick in our next video. So take a moment to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bumped. Also, at the end of this video, let us know down in the comment section which of these picks you will be taking, as well as the ones you won't, or any other lines that you think have a great chance of hitting. And if the picks in this video aren't enough for you and you would like access to even more picks, click our link in the description below to gain access to Elite Picks DFS Discord. Right now, they are doing a free 7-day trial, and when you use code BLITZ, you'll receive an additional 20% off your access. All right, let's get right into some of the best picks for today. We will be doing some WNBA playoff picks. And for our first pick, we'll be headed over to the points plus assists tab. And this time, we'll be selecting Kelsey Plum for more than 19.5 points plus assists. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, and by the way, if you'd like to try Outlier for yourself, click our link in the description below to gain a free 7-day trial. We see that Kelsey Plum has actually exceeded this line in 7 of her last 10 games. Additionally, Kelsey Plum has exceeded this line in 55% of her last 20 games. Additionally, this is a line Kelsey Plum has exceeded in over 67% of her last 12 matchups versus the New York Liberty. Kelsey Plum had also exceeded this line in nearly 70% of her regular season games. Now, Kelsey Plum and the Las Vegas Aces will be facing off against a New York Liberty defense that during this regular season was very good overall, ranked top 3 in both points and assists allowed to their opponents, not giving up very many points or assists for the game. And when it came to defending against opponent guards, the Liberty were pretty much just as good, not allowing very many points or assists for the entire game. However, considering how many times Plum has actually exceeded this line versus the Liberty this season, and considering the amount of minutes she'll be playing during Game 1 of the WNBA semifinals, we expect Kelsey Plum to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Speaking of her minutes, Kelsey Plum has been getting plenty of them over her last 10 games, averaging over 31 minutes per game, so she should also have plenty of time to reach this line as well. Now, taking a closer look at her first-round playoff games, we see that Kelsey Plum during her first game did not have really that much of a great outing at all, finishing with just 2 points and 2 assists in over 27 minutes in her first game of these playoffs. However, she did have a nice bounce-back performance, finishing with 29 points and 3 assists in 34 minutes and shooting the ball much better from the field from Game 1 to Game 2. And we expect her to come out aggressive to try and maintain her consistency coming into this round as well. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Kelsey Plum for more than 19.5 points plus assists. For our next pick, we'll actually be staying in the points plus assist tab, and this time we'll be taking Sabrina Ionescu for more than 23 points plus assists. Taking a look here on Outlier, this line may come as a bit of a surprise to you, as Sabrina Ionescu has actually only exceeded it in 5 of her last 10 games. However, we do want to remind you that with the Liberty being locked into the 1 seed at the end of the regular season, they did kind of slack back and not play as hard as they normally do during the game. So this did lead to a lot of Ionescu unders on this line. But overall, this is a line she could probably clear just on points alone. In fact, in her last 20 games, this is a line that she cleared over 65% of the time and over 63% of the time during the regular season, including a tie. Now, Sabrina Ionescu and the New York Liberty will be facing off against the Las Vegas Aces defense that this season has been a pretty below average when it comes to defending against their opponent's points and assists, giving up plenty of points as well as assists overall. When it came to defending against opponent guards, the Aces were ranked slightly better, however still giving up plenty of points as well as assists to the positions. And again, with her playing time in this semifinal round of the WNBA playoffs, we do expect her to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Now, taking a quick look here at her minutes, we see that Sabrina Ionescu is getting a solid dose of minutes over her last 10 games, averaging near 30 minutes per game. In fact, her last playoff game, she played nearly 40 minutes. And one thing about Ionescu is that she doesn't really foul at all too much, allowing her to play a lot of minutes. So we expect her to also have plenty of time to reach this line as well. Taking a closer look at Ionescu's first round games versus the Dream, we did see Ionescu had two pretty solid outputs in her first round matchup. Her last game, she put up incredible numbers of 36 and 9 assists. And while we do expect her to kind of cool off a bit from this line, we do expect her to still be well above this line in this game. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Sabrina Ionescu for more than 23 points plus assists. Now, for those of you wisely making picks with Underdog as well, we wanted to share a couple of plays with you that we thought had a great chance of hitting, and that's Nafisa Collier for less than 0.5 double-doubles, as well as Alyssa Thomas for higher than 0.5 double-doubles. And if you like making picks on things like double-doubles as well as triple-doubles, while still having access to the traditional PRA stats, check out Underdog Fantasy, because right now, when you sign up using code BEPLETS, you'll receive a free pick as well as $1,000 in bonus cash. And with the start of the NFL season, Underdog has really gone insane with all the discounts and free plays that they're dishing out. So you really want to make sure that you're not leaving any money on the table. And trust me, with Underdog, your profits will increase. So again, you want to go give them a look. Now, before we get into our third pick, we want to share with you a sports betting tool that is going to take your game to the next level, and that's Daily Grind's Fantasy Optimizer. This is one of the most comprehensive sports betting tools available, and it's not just PrizePicks, it's not just Underdog. It'll actually show you line discrepancies across all the major sports betting books, such as FanDuel, DraftKings, BetMGM, and much more. And one of its best features is its ability to provide you with a multi-leg parlay. So, for example, if you want to find out what the best six-pick flex was on PrizePicks, you can simply click right here and have it generate for you a list of the 6 best picks most likely to hit, and it'll also tell you the odds of them hitting as well. And one of the things you really got to check out when you're on Daily Grind is their AI slip generator. This thing is pretty much just changing the game for sports bettors in general. You don't even have to think about it. It'll just generate for you a list of the 6 plays or whatever amount on any platform that are most likely to hit. And it has been an absolute game changer. So again, if you're looking to take your sports betting to the next level, click our link in the description below and use code BLITZ. Again, that's code BLITZ for 25% off all your orders. Now for our third pick, we'll actually be under the free throws made tab. And this time we'll be selecting DeWanna Bonner for less than 5 free throws made. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, we see that DeWanna Bonner has actually fallen below this line in 8 of her last 10 games. Additionally, Bonner has fallen below this line in over 80% of her last 20 games, with many games falling below even 1 free throw made. And head-to-head versus the Lynx, this is a line that DeWanna Bonner has actually fallen below in 6 of her last 10 matchups, including 1 tie. And over this past season, this is a line Bonner has actually fallen below in nearly 75% of her games. Now, DeWanna Bonner and the Connecticut Sun will be facing off against a Minnesota Lynx defense that this season was very good at defending against their opponents getting to the line. In fact, ranked top 2 in the WNBA for fewest free throws allowed. And coming into this game, we expect the Lynx to have few fouls against their opponent. Now, taking a quick look at her last few games, we see that DeWanna Bonner has played a solid dose of minutes. Again, over her last 10, averaging over 31 minutes per game. However, her minutes have not necessarily translated to an increase in her scoring or in her free throws attempted or made. In fact, in 12 of her last 14 games, she's actually fallen below this line. Now, taking a closer look at Bonner's postseason performance so far, we see that in her first 2 games, she did a good job of getting to the line as well as making her free throw, going 6 assists in her first 2 games at the line. However, coming into this game, she will be facing off against a much better team than the Indiana Fever when it comes to free throws allowed, and they will have in mind how much she did go to the line in the first round, and we expect them to limit her free throw attempts, which will ultimately lower the amount that she can make, and we expect her to fall below her playoff average of the free throws made and go a lot closer to her regular season average of just 3 free throws made in this per game in the regular season. So for all these reasons, again, we'll be taking DeWanna Bonner for less than 5 free throws made. All right, these are our picks for today, and remember to stay tuned to the end of this video for our extra bonus pick. And at the end of this video, let us know down in the comment section which of these picks you will be taking, as well as the ones you won't, or any other lines that you think have a great chance of hitting. So for our picks, we are taking Kelsey Plum for more than 19.5 points plus assists. We are taking Sabrina Ionescu for more than 23 points plus assists. And finally, we're taking DeWanna Bonner for less than 5 free throws made. Now, if the picks in this video aren't enough for you and you would like access to even more picks, click our link in the description below to gain access to Elite Picks DFS Discord. Right now, they are giving a free 7-day trial, and when you use code BLITZ, you'll receive an additional 20% off your access to a group of top-tier analysts that post picks every single day across multiple sports and across multiple sports leagues. All right, now for our bonus pick, and we'll be headed over to this time to the points plus assist tab, and we'll be selecting Alyssa Thomas for more than 22 points plus assists. Now, taking a quick look here on Outlier, this line may come as a bit of a surprise to you, as Alyssa Thomas has only exceeded it in 4 of her last 10 games. However, she did exceed it in her first 2 playoff games. In many of these games that she didn't exceed it, the Sun really didn't have their foot on the gas toward the end of the regular season, with secure standing near the 3rd seed toward the end of the regular season. Additionally, this is a line that Alyssa Thomas has exceeded head-to-head versus the Minnesota Lynx in 9 of her last 10 matchups. Now, Alyssa Thomas and the Connecticut Sun will be facing off against a Minnesota Lynx defense that has been pretty good overall this regular season, averaging top 2 in both points and assists allowed to their opponents, not giving up plenty of points and assists. And the Lynx were ranked just as well when it came to defending against opponent guards and not giving very many points or assists as well. However, again, this is a line that Alyssa Thomas has exceeded plenty of times versus the Lynx, and with her heavy amount of playing time, we expect her to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Taking a quick look here at her minutes, we see that Alyssa Thomas is getting a solid dose of minutes over her last 10 games, averaging over 33 minutes per game. So we do expect her also, again, to have plenty of time to reach this line as well. Now, taking a closer look at her first 2 playoff game performances, first of all, we see that she has plenty of playing time, getting near 40 minutes in both games. And while her scoring was pretty solid, where she really excelled was in her playmaking, getting double-digit assists in both games. And again, this is where we expect her to excel coming into this game, dishing out assists while also scoring as well. So for all these reasons, for our bonus pick, we will be taking Alyssa Thomas for more than 22 points plus assists. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bumped. Also, take a moment to hit the like button. We do have a like goal for this video, and if this video gets above 250 likes, we will be dropping a bonus pick in our next video. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.